Hello there. This is going to be a general love reading for all signs. Yes, this is. How are you going to know this resonates with you? Because it's going to feel right. You're going to feel that in the gut, that it feels like it resonates. It feels familiar. Oh my God, right? And for those of you that say, well, it doesn't resonate, then it ain't for you. Right? Now, we just yesterday had the full Hunter's Moon eclipse. So, I mean, we're still reeling from the last one that we had on the 14th. 2 eclipses in the month of October have proven to be quite exhausting. These eclipses are kicking everybody's asses, right? It's a lot of chaos that's happening, a lot of rearrangement, but it also is going to be a lot of waking up and activations and clearing out and purging and things of that sort. It's just incredible because I feel like these 2 moons, the new moon that we had on the 14th and now this full moon that we're under currently, it's like a lot of healing. It's a lot of awakenings. It's purging, right? Like I said, all those things earlier. But it's just something about the moon. You know how they say the moon made me do it? Well, the moon made me feel it. The moon, la luna, mahina. You have no sparks. It's a wish. Recently, everything has been coming up, very old wishes being granted. This reminds me of, like, you know, when you blow out your birthday candles? See how it's like these candles have just recently been blown out? It's like a wish. I wished for this, and you let it go. It's an old wish. Specifically, could be during a birthday. Doesn't have to be though. It could have been it was something with a manifestation and you used candle magic. Somebody made a wish or they prayed for something. Affection. They could have prayed for something. I pray for this kind of a partner, or self-love. Oh, you learn self-love the hard way too. I say that because most of us have. We learned how to love the fuck out of ourselves by really choosing the wrong partners that treated us like absolute dirt and shit. And through those experiences, we've learned how to love the fuck out of ourselves. I mean, so we're grateful for those people in our life. We see that in hindsight, right? Looking back, but in the moment, we were just like, oh my God, what the fuck? But, you know, we realize now that at a lower vibration, we saw things differently. And at a lower vibration, we were attracted to very low vibe, toxic things and people. And, you know, I mean, we're grateful to be through with those experiences and learn lessons learned. But this is a big deal for some of you, the self-love thing. Maybe this particular moon is reminding you of your worth. Full moons, right? So it's bright and it's illuminating. You're glowing. Maybe some people here are feeling very attracted to you and it's in a different way. Like normally they haven't felt that way about you. They see you differently is my point, right? They have some sort of affection for you now. It's like your light went on and all of a sudden people are just, it reminds me of, and I've talked about this recently several times. It reminds me of the book and the freaking Amazon TV show. Remember the book, The Summer I Turned Pretty? It's like the season you turned pretty, and I don't mean physically, because if you ugly on the inside, bitch, you fucking ugly on the outside. I don't give a fuck. But if you beautiful on the inside, it's show on the outside. Regardless. I don't care what you do to your body, how you look on the outside. If that inside is stank, it is stank in and out. The summer you turned pretty. You matured, you shifted, you released the hurt and the pain, you're healing, you're glowing, you're basking in self-love. You know how attractive that is a person who just knows their worth and isn't chasing and isn't desperate? And they're loving and they're smart and they're articulate and they're witty but they're kind, but they're also a little bit standoffish and they're a little bit intimidating. You know, it's just the perfect blend of something. It's a whole bag of tricks. And I feel like for some of you, that's what's happening during eclipse season. People are seeing you differently. This could even mean regret for the people that have lost you. Past life. Remember, they're like looking at you going, fuck, what did I do? I really fucked that up big time, didn't I? And it's like, you did. You did fuck it up big time. Yeah, actually you did. So it could also be a season of regret for some during eclipse season. Infatuation and past life. See how they're two different ends of the spectrum. Boom and boom. Separate. But they're not. They're connected. Because of past lives here, and this for me is like more of a future thing. It just is, right? We start here, so it's like this is first, and then this is what's kind of, it's just in chronological order, going from left through right, like this, okay? Something about this energy with the past life being here in this position makes me feel like something from the past is the future. Maybe a timeline switch. I felt that that's what would happen during eclipse season before eclipse season came. Possible timeline jumps, possible switcheroos, moving things around. What does that mean, right? What does that mean the past could become the present? You'll fucking know if it happens to you. You ever heard the term history repeating itself? It could be like that, but not in a bad way. Doesn't mean the first thing people are going to say is, I don't want my ex. Bitch, why the fuck is you thinking about your goddamn shit-ass ex? Anyway, to bring them up immediately in this. Go be any motherfucking thing. Remember an old wish? An old wish from the past that you made might come to fruition and be granted now in the future. That's right, Missy. You did say an old... I know. Why is infatuation here? Because it's what it is. Infatuated. Someone sees you differently. Remember in the book and in the show, the movies, or actually it's TV shows, The Summer I Turned Pretty? Remember how they were just all like... all of them, everybody, all at once. She went from having 0 admirers to everyone wanting to be with her, literally, in a matter of like that. They just looked at her and went, whoa, it's like she bloomed overnight. They all wanted her. Remember, she was always in love with Conrad. And then when Conrad started to feel attracted to her, then he started still acting like an ass, self-sabotaging. And then she was like, well, fuck you. And then she started dating Jeremiah because Jeremiah was not in love with her. And Jeremiah and Conrad are brothers. I'm not going to read it for you if you've never seen it, but they're the books, buy the books, and then you can watch the show on Amazon. But as always, the books are always better, but they're different. Books are different than what is actually in the show. A little bit of difference. Anyways, this is like the summer I turned pretty, but this is the season I turned pretty. They're all enamored with you now. They're regretful, or they are interested. There's this magnetism that you're putting off. It's this charisma. People are being magnetically drawn to you. It's moth to a flame. It's a moth to a flame chaser. Now they're all coming. They're all fucking coming. They're all gonna chase. And they're the moths. And you're the flame. It's a moth to a flame attraction. That's the vibe you give off. They're like almost hypnotized by your love of yourself, by the way you handle yourself, by the way you carry yourself. You're just authentically you. And it's hella so I should have just took the fucking card. It was on the bottom of the deck and would not go away. I don't know why the fuck I didn't just take it. Soul connection. Yeah. A lot of people are going to feel like they're connected to you all of a sudden. But we have to be careful because sometimes people are just attracted to our light. And it doesn't mean that we're meant to be with them. It's not like, oh my God, we should be in a long-term committed relationship. Sometimes it's not even about that. It's just about they're attracted to our light. And that's it. And that means you'll attract all walks. Because if your light's so bright and that flame is so bright, you'll attract everybody. Well, someone is feeling this pull, true north. On a compass, it's magnetic, isn't it? Magnetic pull towards true north, towards home. Finding your way. A discovery. They discover that you are the prize, that you've always been the prize, that you're absolutely amazing. Oh my God. It's like you being discovered too, it could be. Death. I mean, we're in Scorpio season right now. This is transformation. Someone here transformed. It's the summer they turned pretty. It's the season you turned pretty. It's your season. Something shifts within you and it causes this external shift because as within, so without. You are attracting a lot of new suitors. You are being very picky and particular. You are being very patient. And you're not just settling. So you might be seeing all these people coming through and you're just like, no, it's nice to meet you, but no, thank you. No, I'm not really feeling it, but thank you so much for, whatever. No, not really. I don't know, right? But it feels like you're being picky, you're waiting. Death here is also about an ending and a new beginning. So it's the end of your old self. So this is a fucking rebirth. The hell is this? The hummingbird, it literally says lightness of being. It says rapid response. Have you ever communicated with a person that dragged ass? That just didn't pay any mind or attention to even give you the common courtesy and self-respect to respond back to you right away? Watch that change. You might have some people that you felt like, okay, they just could barely even keep up conversation, and now all of a sudden they're double texting you. Give the grasshopper shit. It's about leap of faith, prosperity. It talks about luck. It says, don't worry, moving on, easy going, leap of faith. Everything just kind of falls into place all of a sudden for you. After chaos, of course, because that's always what it is, chaos first. Yeah, it's the sun. Exactly. Sun is just absolute bliss. It's the icing on top. It's the cherry on top. It's the sprinkles on top. It's the creme de la creme because the sun trumps everything. It stomps everything else out of the way. It means success is coming, enlightenment. But it's like you're glowing. The crack is how the light gets in, and the light has gotten in. And everyone sees it in you. Now, the sun also symbolizes divine masculine. You caught someone's eye. And they see you different. Someone sees you differently. The white wolf, confidence, guidance, it's freedom. Someone here just feels like really happy in their own skin. They feel really uber powerful. They feel free. Oh, Wheel of Fortune. That's luck again. Luck and fortune and destiny and fate. It's also about cycles. It's going into a whole new damn cycle. And there's a tower. I told you there's a bit of chaos first. It's how it always happens. Everything has to, kind of fall apart in order for it to fall together. But it is about lust. And it talks about anger and raw energy and just this sort of a kind of an energy. And that might be what you're bringing out of people. Maybe they're just feeling so emotional. Maybe they're feeling so lusty. There's major desire here. It literally says desire on the card. And that may cause them to feel very competitive and jealous. Oh my God, the ladybug. It literally fucking says wishes are coming true. See it? Isn't it what I said with the candle being blown out? It's like I'm psychic or something. It's a fucking old wish. Careful what you wish for, you just might get it. Bitch, I don't know what to tell you. You said you wanted attention. Well, I want somebody to love me. I wanted them to find me attractive. Be careful what you fucking wish for, bitch. They don't say that for no reason. Within the next few weeks. Peaceful resolution. Something just works itself out. Remain positive. You're ready. Improving health. Someone here is, I don't know if you guys are dieting, if you're eating better. That could be also just body, mind, soul, right? So it doesn't have to be the body. It doesn't have to be physical, health-wise in that area. But it could be exercising more, wanting to eat better, fasting, I don't know, whatever. But it's overall. Remember, you just feel really great. That's why you look really great. So this improving health is body, mind, soul. Everybody can just see it like, damn, did you lose weight? You're all, no. They're all, damn, but did you do something differently? And they're all, no. They're all, damn, did you do something with your lips? You're all, no. They're all, well, fuck, you just look amazing. It reminds me of, like, remember in Twilight, how once they become vampires and the change comes over them, that transformation and metamorphosis, they just become stunning. Their hair is just absolutely gorgeous and beautiful and shiny, and there's highlights in them that you never saw before. Their skin looks like it's perfection. Their body is banging, and their lips look perfect, and just everything about them, you're just like, they're drop dead gorgeous. Because there's some sort of a change that happens within, right? I mean, for them, it's like they die, but it's just, maybe not the best example, but it is a good example because it's kind of like that. A change happens within and so without. And I feel like that. I feel like people are going to be like, wow. Like, remember everywhere the Cullens went, people were just like, wow. They were stunning. They were gorgeous physically, right? But that was because, you know, on the inside that happens. Remember I told you, if you're ugly on the inside, motherfucker, you ugly on the outside. I don't give a shit what. All right, let's get into this extended. It's going to be on Patreon. Should you wish to, not rent it, but should you wish to join Patreon if you're not already a patron, below this video, click the word more. I believe it's going to be the second link to go to Patreon. And there you will find an entire fucking rabbit hole of a world of tons of extendeds. Especially for those of you that are new, there is a shitload of erotic readings, timeless ones, on Patreon, because before I was able to use those cards on YouTube and just upload it to Patreon, because that's how we upload to Patreon. You can't do it directly like YouTube. So I have to go through a middleman. And so before, there was just a whole bunch. So it really is a lot of bang for your buck there, okay? The only difference there is that I can't use any of the dirty decks because I do it on YouTube and transfer it over, so it'll flag it. But anyways, if you wish to go and check it out there and watch this extended, I will see you on Patreon. Thank you for all of your likes, your shares, and your subscriptions here on YouTube. See you later. Love you. Bye.